Hi guys, and welcome to Kew Bridge. I thought this would be a good place to talk about milestones and reference points. Hi guys, and welcome to my DW vlog. It's now 28 days to go. Now in today's vlog, what I want to talk about is mental milestones that I use when I do the race. I find that these help me focus and get down the course. And as I get down the course, I enjoy it more and more, rather quite oddly. And this is because of the milestones that I've set and I focus on throughout the course. Now, it must be said first that every single time I've lined up on the start line of the non-stop DW race, I say to myself, or out loud, next stop is Westminster Bridge. And there's something quite psychological about saying that to yourself at the beginning of the race. And it's telling yourself that you're not stopping for anything, for nothing. You're now moving forward constantly. And that doesn't mean wasting time at Canoe or faffing at locks or Portages. You're moving forward, you're racing, you're moving forward right until the end, right until Westminster Bridge. So every time at the start I always say, next stop, Westminster Bridge. However, that is not what I focus on throughout the race. My overall aim is to get to Westminster Bridge in the fastest possible time, but that is not the focus until a lot later on in the race. Instead, I have minor and major milestones along the way. I focus on these milestones. I'm not thinking about what lays ahead of them. I'm just thinking about getting to the next milestone. That is it, the next milestone. That's all I'm thinking about. This really helps me break down the race into digestible pieces. And all of a sudden, the task that we are faced with doesn't seem so great anymore. And as I pass each milestone, I'm ticking it off in my head and I'm taking achievement and satisfaction at completing that milestone. So I guess the question is what milestones do I use? Well, as I said, I break them up into minor and major milestones. Well, initially I have the milestone of just getting off the pound, and I find this the hardest stretch of the course. Oddly, I know it's the beginning where you should be fresh, but psychologically it's difficult because you've got to get the race pace right, and you're just getting into it, and there's apprehension. So my first minor milestone is getting to Wootton Rivers off the pound. And then my next big milestone is Newbury Waterside Centre. Following that it's Dreadnought Reach, then it's Marlow Lock, then it's Windsor, and then it's Elmbridge Canoe Club, and then obviously Teddington. And as I am passing each milestone, I'm reaffirming the positive of the next section to myself mentally. I mean, you've got a lot of time to do this, guys. You've got 20 odd hours. So reaffirm the positives. So as an example, as I pass Newbury, I'm saying to myself, we've only got 20 miles left on the canal. As I pass Marlow, I'm saying to myself, we only have 38 miles until we get to Teddington. As I pass Windsor, I'm saying to myself, we've only got 22 miles until we get to Teddington. As I pass Elmbridge, it's 13 miles to Richmond. So I'm counting down constantly in my head and reaffirming the positives all the time. And this is why knowing the course is so important. It's so important to know the river and the canal inside out, to know every lock and every bend in the river, so you know where you are and there are no surprises.
Yeah.